So I'm getting ready to turn this big pile of lumber into a Chris Schwartz um, bench, which have the characteristic of being made out of solid wood and yellow pine, um, and being very heavy. But I need to joint all these boards, and so I have worked on setting up my jointer here, and it's a very small joiner, and those are 8 foot long boards. And I've successfully jointed an 8 foot long board on this thing before. I have to put like roller stands before and after it, and it's really twitchy, and about half the time it doesn't really work very well. And so I decided I needed to, if I'm going to do this many boards, plus I'm going to do like a table after this, I needed to make like an infeed and outfeed. And so I have made an infeed and an outfeed for this joiner, and they're going to stay here for a while, but they're certainly made so that I can put them down and put them away someplace and get them out of the way when I'm done with my major projects. And I thought I would show this just because they work really well. Now I did need to flatten the tops of these, and I was kind of taking my finger and sort of pushing on the 2x6 board, and it was kind of flexing enough that I disliked how much it was flexing. So I ended up building it into a box. I put 2x4s underneath it, and you can kind of see here that I got a 3x3/4 inch board there, kind of filling out the box. But even then, still the top of it was about an 1/8 inch out of flat, plus some of them were twisted. And so my tools to get them flat were basically a couple of hand planes and a 6 foot long straight edge. And the 6 foot long straight edge was really useful. And then I would do my initial planing with this little one. It's I think an 8 inch long plane. And then I have a truly a jointer, a homemade plane here. It's I think like 40 inches long. Guess I've got a measuring ruler there. Yeah, it looks like about 40 inches. That seems to be right. And then so that is what I finished up with and made them flat, and then use the ruler also to match them up to the base there. But on the infeed side, it's not attached at all. It's just, I'm always going to be pushing towards the jointer, and so it's just sitting on rollers and just pressed up against the side of the joiner. Here I needed to attach it, and my particular joiner seemed to have some did have some slots on the side, and so I attached a board and then just screwed it down. And this is a 6-inch joiner, so having 5.5 inch wide boards going on and off seemed to be appropriate for that. And so far I've used it for one board, and it looks to be like it's going to do really good. I made like 4 or 5 passes with it, and took an 1/8 inch bow out of the board, and it was no problem. Went really well. So I will most likely have more videos to come. Oh, by the way, my goal here on the size of these things is 8-foot boards, so I wanted to have at least the length of the infeed and outfeed to be 8 feet. So the board I cut like 6'10", and then there was enough, like another foot or so on the plane joiner itself, and so it means I can get an 8-foot board all the way on and all the way off without leaving the guiding surface. And with roller stands or other little smaller stands, it's a real frustrating thing in my experience. So that's it.